Hey guys, it's been a long time since I've made a video. Sorry. I know the last thing I kind of did was the little video of my announcing my pregnancy to my family, well, my mom's family at least. So sorry to keep you hanging for so long. I've had a lot going on. I'm currently 16 weeks pregnant as of Saturday. Today is now Tuesday. So Saturdays are when my weeks turn over. And I've gone through a whole lot. So at our first appointment, at 8 weeks, when we went to confirm the pregnancy and set the due date and everything like that, they did the ultrasound and they found a very large cyst on my right ovary. And when I say very large, I mean like it was the size of a fucking grapefruit, like this big, on my ovary. So that was really scary. Because my doctor immediately was like, we need to get this out. Your baby's not going to have enough room to grow. It could rupture. It was a dermoid cyst, so it wasn't like a pocket of liquid. It was teeth and skin cells and hair and all that. It's really gross. Look it up if you want to. It's really gross. So she went over that then, and she was telling us, you know, this needs to be removed. This needs to get out as soon as possible. We wanted a second opinion, so we went to a high-risk doctor. He saw it on the ultrasound, but he really wasn't sure what he was looking at, because he said otherwise my entire reproductive system looks fine. Baby was fine, my other ovary was fine, my uterus was fine. My ovary itself was fine, it's just the cyst that was on it. And it was really hard to tell, you know, exactly what he was looking at. So he ordered an MRI. So I had to go have an MRI. I actually had to have two because the first one, the tech messed up, and I guess he rushed it, or I don't know. Something got messed up. They didn't charge me for it, luckily. So I had to go in again and get a second MRI done, which was a lot longer than the first one, and it gets really hot in those tubes. I mean, it gets really hot in there. I was just sweating, and you can't move, so like I'm like my thighs are sticking together, and it's just, I can feel like sweat dripping down. Oh, it was so gross. It was horrible. I never want to have another MRI, at least at this weight. Like maybe if I was really skinny it would be different, but I was kind of crammed in there. Anyway, so I had the MRI done. They confirmed, yes, it's a very large dermoid cyst, or teratoma. That's another name for it. And it seemed to be made mostly of fat cells and maybe some other skin cells. And then they also diagnosed me with fatty liver disease, which sucks. But I knew that there were probably complications with things otherwise because of my weight, which I've actually lost 22 pounds since being pregnant, just from eating healthier and being more active. So that's good, at least. That's normal with overweight pregnancy, is for women to lose weight instead of gain. I gained like 3 pounds in my first month of pregnancy, and then it's completely gone, and I'm 22 pounds less than I was pre-pregnancy. So I'm not including those 3 pounds because they were just on and then off again. So anyway, long story short, almost 2 weeks ago now, as of tomorrow it'll be 2 weeks ago, I had surgery to remove the cyst. My doctor had wanted to schedule the surgery earlier on in my pregnancy, during the first trimester still, and we were all set to go. We had the date set, we went in, did lab work the Friday before. It was supposed to be on a Monday, and we met with the anesthesiologist, and he seemed extremely concerned. He really scared me. He said, you know, it's very early in the pregnancy, you know, typically you want to wait for stuff like this, if you have to do something like this, until the second trimester, until the baby's a little more stable. You know, he seemed really, really nervous to put me under while that early in my pregnancy. I would have been about 10 weeks at that point, 9 or 10, give or take. So I kind of changed my mind after doing a little more research. The high-risk doctor also recommended surgery during the second trimester, but he said if my OB felt confident doing the surgery then he didn't have any worries about it. And she was very confident. I give her that. But I was just nervous. David was a little nervous. We're like, can we wait just a few more weeks? You know, just wait until the second trimester hits. I'll feel a lot more better about everything. A lot less chance of preterm labor and miscarriage and all of that. So, like I said, 2 weeks ago, I went ahead and had surgery. It was a Wednesday morning. Couldn't eat anything at all the night before. You know the drill. I was starving all morning long. I was so thirsty though. That was the worst part. I was so thirsty because you can't drink any water. You can't eat or drink anything after midnight the night before. And as a pregnant woman, I drink a whole lot of water. So that sucked. You know, they took me back. I can go into more detail about this in another video if you guys would like, or, you know, just in the comments. But yeah, basically they did a C-section like incision on my lower abdomen, and pulled out the cyst and my entire right ovary. So I now only have one ovary, which is fine. You know, if we ever decide to have another child, I should be fine. My doctor said there shouldn't be any issues there. It's just kind of weird to only have one now. Like, it's not like I can feel the difference, but it's just kind of weird knowing, like, I only got lefty. So yeah, so that was all removed. My doctor said that she kind of had to manhandle it in order to get it out because it was so large and it was so high up. It was like behind my belly button almost. And she had to pull it all the way down through that C-section like incision, which is, if you don't know, it's like right above where your crotch starts, like the end of your stomach, like the lowest part of your stomach. And so yeah, so that kind of sucked. Recovery, I was in the hospital for one night. My doctor really wanted me to stay 2, but I'm broke. I'm actually still currently jobless. I got laid off from my job that I just started in February. I got laid off in May, so that sucks. Anyway, gosh, I'm rambling. So yeah, I was in the hospital for one night. It really wasn't that bad. Everybody said it's going to be horrible. You're not going to be able to sleep. They're going to wake you up all the time. But my night nurse was awesome. She was super sweet. She didn't even turn on the light when she would come in to check on me. Like, I know she needed it, but she didn't even turn it on. She just did what she could. And, you know, I'd kind of wake up. David was sleeping in the chair. They offered to bring him a cot, but he didn't want to be a bother. So, it really wasn't that bad of a stay. The food was okay. That's the hospital I'll actually be delivering at. So it was kind of nice to kind of know that this hospital is a good place, you know, because I'll be there for a while after giving birth. So yeah, like I said, tomorrow will be 2 weeks since then. I'm fine now. The only complication I had with recovery was that I had a really bad UTI from the catheter that I didn't even know they were going to be putting in. I guess I kind of should have assumed that they would, since they were putting me under. Nobody told me, you know. It would have been kind of nice to know. I had a catheter in as soon as I woke up from surgery. But yeah, so because of that, I got a really just terrible UTI, like the worst pain I've ever experienced in my life, which I can say now because I haven't given birth yet. So I will hold that as my worst pain for now and try to remember how horrible that was once February comes along. Yeah, it was really bad. It was 3 days it was going on, and it was over the course of a weekend because I got out of the hospital on Thursday. Friday, in the hospital, I was fine. Friday when we got home, well, I guess Thursday night when we got home, I didn't really feel anything that bad either, but Friday it was horrible. Saturday it was even worse. Sunday it was even worse. And so Monday I called my doctor and I talked to her nurse. Sorry, my arm hurts. I called my doctor and I talked to her nurse, and she, I'm trying to like set this phone differently. Sorry. I talked to her nurse and she wanted me to come in that day, just to make sure the baby was okay and everything like that. So they did a urine sample. I didn't have very much to give because I was peeing like every hour. Sorry if this is TMI. This is what a UTI is, okay? So you pee like every hour and it hurts terribly every time you go. Like right at the end, once your bladder is like empty, it like clenches and it just, oh my God, it's horrible. I had been taking Azo because they approved me to that day before I came into the doctor, to take that to try and help relieve some of the pain. So my pee was also neon orange, which made it hard for them to test at the office. So they did have to send it off to be cultured, but my doctor went ahead and prescribed me antibiotics. She said, this is what it sounds like to me. You probably have a UTI. It's not going to hurt to take these just in case, and you could get relief really soon. So I got prescribed those. I took them in 2 days. I was feeling great. She gave me a full week's worth, and I did take all of them, but yeah, it was horrible. Other than that, though, my recovery's been great. I had an abdominal binder. It was like a big stretchy fabric with Velcro, kind of like a waist cincher, I guess, just to kind of support my guts from weighing on the incision. I had that. I got that in the hospital. I wore it for about probably a week. And then I didn't want to depend on it anymore because I didn't want my stomach muscles to atrophy. I wanted to be able to still be able to kind of hold things in myself. Plus it was kind of a pain in the ass because I had to take it off every time I went to the bathroom, and it's really ugly and just nah. So I stopped wearing that, and then last Thursday I stopped taking the pain medications that they had given me. I was prescribed Percocet to take. In the hospital, I was allowed to take 2 each dose, but once they sent me home, they cut that back to 1 each dose, so 1 every 4 to 6 hours. I was doing it every 4 hours for the first couple of days, and then I stretched it out to 6 hours, and then last Thursday I was like, I'm not really in that much pain. I don't really know how much this is doing. Let me just stop taking it just for a little while, just to see, you know, do I really need it? Do I really need to be on this heavy, you know, not narcotic, well, I guess it's a narcotic, an opioid painkiller, you know. I don't really want to be on that if I don't have to be, because I have a risk of addiction in my family. I didn't want to be hooked on it, and I really didn't notice much of a difference. So I haven't taken those since last Thursday, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 5 days. So that's been good. I haven't even taken any Tylenol or anything. I'm not really in any pain. It's more just like a discomfort. So that's what's been going on with my pregnancy. Hopefully there won't be any other crazy surprises. You know, otherwise everything's been really good. I haven't had any, you know, horrible pregnancy symptoms. I haven't had any morning sickness at all. I've had a couple of waves of nausea here and there, but I've always been able to kind of like just breathe deeply, focus on something else, and I'm not gonna puke. I hate puking. Not that anybody likes it, but like I really just, no, I can't handle it. I haven't felt the baby kick yet. I mean, I keep thinking that I have. Like, I feel like a slight flutter every now and then, but like, it's really hard to know at this stage, you know, is it the baby, or is it gas, or is it some random muscle twitching in my stomach? You know, it's really hard to know. So I'll wait until it's more clear to really say that I felt the baby moving. Baby's been fine. Growth is going just fine. I haven't had any sort of testing done for like Down syndrome or anything yet. We could have done the DNA test and gotten the gender results early and everything, to test, you know, for all those types of disorders and stuff, but it's not medically necessary because I'm only 28, I'm not 35. So my insurance likely wouldn't have covered it, and we just don't have the money, so we just didn't see that necessary. My doctor will not do a gender scan until 20 weeks, so that kind of sucks. I gotta wait. Not that it's like super important, but you know, it just kind of, it's nice to know. I don't care either way. It's really not important to me. I've had lots of dreams of like having the baby, not necessarily labor, but just having the baby here, and it never has a gender attached to it, so it's not like that important to me. It just would be nice to know, especially to know like what their name's gonna be and everything like that, and all of our family wants to know. Of course, David's family thinks it's a boy. It really could be either way. I have a lot of women in my family. David has a lot of men in his family, so it really could be either way. We really don't know. What else? Monday I have a follow-up appointment with my doctor to go over, you know, how my surgery recovery has been, and she'll probably, you know, schedule some other testing or something at that point. Sorry, I'm really thirsty. Water was the first thing I asked for when I woke up out of surgery. the first thing. Just, can I have water? Like, I was hungry, but I was also really, really thirsty, so sorry. Anyway, yeah, otherwise, like I said, pregnancy's been great. You know, sleeping's been kind of awkward, but I got a body pillow, just a normal body pillow. It was $8 at the grocery store, of all places, because they had all their college stuff out. So that's been nice to sleep with, to just kind of prop my leg up and just, you know, support me where I need to. So that's helped a lot with sleeping. Otherwise, yeah, no complaints. I'm showing. I mean, I think I'm showing. It's not just fat. Like I said, I've lost 20-something pounds during my pregnancy, so I don't think it's just fat. It feels different. It's like my lower abdomen. That's where my uterus is, so that's where baby is. Sorry, I have like a tickle in my throat. Anyway, probably from sitting in this car for so long. Anyway, I just decided to kind of make a video just to check in with you guys. I'm at Goodwill right now. I'm gonna go look for some maternity clothes because none of my pants fit, and my shirts are getting a little snug too. So I'm just gonna see what I can find. Hopefully I can find something. If I do, I'll go ahead and do a haul. Let me know if you guys are interested in more pregnancy related videos. I know that's not really like the focus of my channel, but it's kind of the main thing in my life right now, so I don't see a whole lot of like goth maternity videos or goth moms. So I don't know, I figure that might be a good niche to fill. Just let me know if you're interested in it. If not, then I'll keep it to myself. Still looking for a job. I have got a lot of rejection emails. I've had phone interviews, and nothing's panning out, so I may have to resort to retail or call center pretty soon, just because we really need the money. Yeah. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I need to update? I don't know. If you have any questions, let me know. Baby is currently, since I'm 16 weeks, baby is currently the size of a pickle or an avocado, depending on which app you look at. It's about 4.5 inches long from crown to rump, not including the legs because they're curled up, so it's easier to measure that way. Weighs about 4 ounces. I currently have about a cup of amniotic fluid in my uterus, which is probably part of why I'm showing. It's not swelling from surgery. That swelling has all gone down. Everything's gone down. I still have the little steri strips on my incision because they haven't fallen off yet, and I'm too chicken to peel off adhesive in that sensitive of an area. Yeah, I don't want that kind of pain. Yeah, so that's what's going on right now. I'm gonna go do some shopping, and like I said, if I find anything good, I'll do a haul. I'll just add it to this video because why not? Well, I don't know, maybe I'll do it separate. Yeah, I'll do it separate. That way I can have an extra video because I never post anymore. If you're wondering what's going on with me, if you had any concerns at all, I'm very active on social media. I just don't ever find the time to film videos or edit, really, is the problem. You can follow me on Instagram. You can ask to follow me on Twitter, but my Twitter is very private. Instagram's probably the best place. Tumblr is a good place too. So those links will be like right here. And they'll be in the description as well. So, yeah. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope y'all are having a great day, great week, great month, whatever. And, yeah, let me know what your summer has been like. What you have been up to. Hopefully, not quite as hospital centered as mine has been, but, yeah. Alright, see you guys later. Hey y'all. So I decided not to do a separate post for what I got because I only got 2 things. Because there really wasn't a whole lot that caught my eye. Unfortunately, the area that we moved to is very, there's a lot of old people. It's kind of hoity-toity, and like, wow, I love me some old lady stuff. A lot of this was just not my taste. But I did score a pair of maternity jeans and a maternity dress. So I'll kind of like, I'll try to hold those up now. I have pictures of me wearing them. I don't have any video because I was sending them to David and posting them on Twitter. This is going to be really hard to see. Well, that's upside down. It'll be even harder to see. So first is a Old Navy maternity dress. It has this like tie on the side. It's brand new. It still had the tag. It's an extra large. So it's like one size too big for me, but I figure room to grow. It was $6.99. It's long sleeved and it goes right below my knee. And it's black. It's just like this cottony material, real stretchy, very cute. Hugs the bump a little, but like I said, it's a size too big. But I figure I'll grow into it as my belly gets bigger. The other thing that I got was a pair of maternity jeans. These are not my favorite color or cut, but they fit okay, and I really need some other pants to wear aside from just sweats and leggings, because the only leggings that fit me are already getting holes in the inner thigh, so I needed something. These are from, let me see, these are indigo blue. They're size 1X. They have the really long, I don't know if you can see that, the belly band that goes like up to your boobs basically once you stretch it up. Super comfortable. Those are just blue jeans. Like I said, I'll insert pictures of me wearing both of those items. They fit okay. They're basically a size 16, 18, give or take. They're kind of loose in the crotch area, which is weird, but it doesn't look horrible. And like I said, they're really comfortable. I'll probably just wear them around rather than wearing sweats to the grocery store every time I go. I tried 2 other pairs of maternity jeans, but the bands were like this tall, and they started like way too high up, so my crotch just looked super fat because my lower belly, and then it would like cut into the middle part of my belly, so it would give me like a V shape. It looked really bad. So those are the only things I tried on. I tried on 3 pairs of maternity jeans and that dress. Otherwise I didn't really see much else worth getting. They have a lot of stuff here, but I wasn't really in the market for housewares or furniture. We have a ton of furniture. We're pretty much set on that. I kind of wanted to look through the linens a little bit more, but I didn't, and it was really hot in there, and I'm ready to go home. Luckily, I only live like 5 minutes away, so. Alright, so that was it. That's my kind of goth maternity haul. Thrifting. It really makes me miss my Salvation Army Wacky Wednesdays because I spent $15 on 2 items just now, and that seems like a lot for me. Not what I'm used to spending, but oh well, still cheaper than buying full price retail, so oh well. Alright, officially done with the video, so if you stuck around to watch this, good job. If you didn't, then you're not seeing this, so oh well. Yeah, hope you liked it. Let me know if you want to see more stuff like this, more pregnancy updates, more maternity / baby thrift hauls. I have a lot of thrifted baby clothes I could show you guys that are gender neutral because again, we don't know the gender yet. So let me know if you want to see that. I can give you a little tour of what I got. Yeah, have a great day.